Left brake, check. Right brake. Could be bloodless, but check. Shifters. Awesome. Dropper. Drop. Right. Drop. Good to go. The thing is still perfect. It's an absolutely gorgeous day at the lake today, despite the fact that most of the roads are pretty much flooded. But despite that, I'm here with my favorite bike of all time, my 2020 Hawk Hill 3, or as Marino call it today, the Rift Zone 27.5. I'm not really going to talk anyone's ear off because I think I've spoken enough about this bike. It's still my favorite bike. It's got all the bells and whistles, and it's the one where I will predominantly spend most of my money on. But despite that, I still think this is a great bike. But you don't really need a great bike, as I've learned recently with the Mongoose Ledge X1. You just need a bike to get out there, and that's what I did today. I'm kind of starting to feel bad because I don't really take out this bike that often, and it's such a great bike. Honestly, it's one of the better bikes I've ever bought, and I think I'm still going to use it for a couple years to come. Is there anything else I want to do with this bike? No, it's got enough on it. If I were to do anything on this bike, I'd maybe look at swapping the shock for probably something with a spring on it. I've learned from the Mongoose Ledge X1 that despite it being a pretty basic, non-expensive shock on it, it's pretty good, honestly. The wheel always stays glued to the ground. Suspension itself, I'm probably going to keep the Bomber Z2 because it works fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and it's got everything I need. It's got the lockout, it's got dampening, and it's got somewhere to put air pressure. Sure, I need to adjust it. I can't complain anything about this suspension, so why swap it out? Since I don't really have anything new to add, I'll talk about all the likes and dislikes I have from all the upgrades I've done so far. So let's start with the wireless setup on the drivetrain. I can't complain. It works just fine. It shifts when I need to, and honestly, the only reason why I don't think I would do this again is because it was still kind of expensive. It cost about $600, which would buy me a Mongoose Ledge X1 that I could start working on from there. With $600, I could literally buy a brand new X1 and a drivetrain to go with it. The tires are Vittoria Mazdas. Now, I chose the Taurus for the first time on the San Quentin 2, and I actually liked them, so I decided to try the Mazdas. The Ergon seat, probably my favorite seat to this point. The wireless setup I got on the dropper also. I got the 30.8 on this one because I can actually swap this to the San Quentin 2 if I ever need to, which I may or may not. That way I can have a singular dropper and just swap between bikes. Let's say upgrade. Carbon handlebars, I like the gradients. I like the stem that goes with it. I think it looks really cool, and I'm probably going to keep it the way that is too. And the synthesis wheels. Now, I do like the wheel, don't get me wrong. One thing I will tell people is to double check what you order, because when I first ordered these wheels, it actually came with an XD hub, and my bike at the time used an HG. So I had to buy, in addition to this brand new wheel, I had to buy a brand new cassette that's going to fit on this. So yeah, that made it even more expensive than it didn't need to be, and that was because of myself and my, I was just really anxious to order it, and I thought it would be really cool, and I did, and I don't regret it now. At the time, boy, I spent more money than I wanted to. In fact, I don't really have much to add about this bike. I mean, I think the one thing I'm going to add today is that I think mountain biking is great. It's such a good stress reliever, especially because I've been away for work for the past like 2 weeks or so. So I've really not been able to look at any new parts or upload any new content, which is not like the main focus. I pretty much just mountain bike for fun, and I vlog because I think it's very entertaining. And anybody who actually wants to watch and hear what I got to say, I appreciate you. Thank you.